Welcome to F1Fpv Now, home of all things racing, FPV. I'm Mark.
And I'm Patrick. We got a great episode for you guys today. We're going to head over to a local field and shoot some Roman candles at a big plane.
And also we have some drones in the news.
After that, we're going to go over to the hangar. We're going to do some PID tuning, more specifically dialing in that yaw.
And this week we have a special viewer email.
After that, we're going to demo a wing that Twisted Hotties sent us.
So let's waste no more time, head out to that field and fire some fireworks.
Wow, Mark, that was dynamite. Oh my God, did you guys see in the news it was that drone and it was outside an airplane window and it hit the wing and the wing was disintegrating? It wasn't real, people. It was fake. Please stop posting it. You're ruining it for everyone. Now let's go to the hangar.
Welcome to the hangar. This week we'll be going over some more PID tuning. Hey Patrick, what do we got this week?
Yeah, Mark, we actually saw the comments, and you guys are on the last episode, and you were saying that we need to talk about yaw tuning, and that's awesome. Keep the comments going. We love to help you out, help you guys out, and hopefully you can take this and implement it yourself, and it'll help you. So, getting that yaw dialed in. We've seen that most everybody seems to have pitch and roll, I think for the most part, dialed down to where when they do a movement, say if they go roll right, they can stop it and it'll snap there, and it'll stay right there on a razor's edge. It won't move around. It won't drift. It'll just stay there. So yaw is the same thing. It just seems like everybody's overlooking it, which is it needs to be exactly the same as the other. So say you yaw left, it needs to snap in there and snap into position and hold position instead of being really, really loose and drifty. So Mark, when you're tuning in clean flight, how do you get around this? What do you do to help solve that issue?
There's just a couple things that I personally do when I'm tuning yaw for a customer. The main thing is it's the yaw rates. I think that's the biggest thing. People keep their rates really, really low. Okay. And that's the first thing I ask somebody who calls me or sends me a text. Did you up your rates? No, I kept them at 30 or 40. And
sure.
Personally, I have upper 60s on my yaw rate. What are yours?
Like 70 or 80.
Yeah, so right there, that's a huge difference in response alone. And then you need to at least get it above 50 minimum, I think, personally. And then it's just personal preference at that point. So that's number one thing. And number two is the D setting in your yaw PID. A lot of people that I've talked to when I ask them questions, did you mess with any of the PID settings in yaw? Nope. I left them at stock, which is 8.5P.
And D is zero, isn't it?
D is zero, absolutely zero. No one messed with it. I did it last year, started messing with it. I jumped it up really high to see what happened. And lo and behold, I started finding that it actually was making a difference in the yaw control. Sure. So people are going to ask, what do you set your yaw D at? It's just 50s, somewhere around that range. Just depends on the frame, really.
Absolutely, the weight, the size, everything.
Exactly. Yeah. So I couldn't give you all a very specific amount or number. I know that's what everybody wants to hear, but unfortunately
also speed controllers too. I know that if you're using anything with active braking, whether it be BL Heli or KISS ESCs, the active braking feature helps just that alone. It actually stop because it'll actually slow down to the motors as it's spooling up the other one. So
absolutely. If they haven't done that, that's one major way to get away and fix the yaw right away is to run damp light.
Sure, help a
but
lot,
there's issues with that. Maybe we can talk about another show. So those are the couple things that I do and found that work. And what I strongly encourage people to do is go out and try it yourself. My weight is not, my word isn't gold. So go out there and really try it. I mean, experiment, see what happens. Maybe this will work for you.
Yep, absolutely. And just make sure that, just as well as it stops and it's tuned and dialed like this, just get it to where that yaw stop, just like that. And go test it, see what you find, shoot us some comments, and hopefully we can help you from there.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to look at some viewer email. Bob Sacklick from Greenballs, Wisconsin writes, Patrick, I'm looking at racing and I'm trying to add angled motor mounts. Is it really necessary? Well, Bob, I guess the answer would be it depends. In my case, I like to use them because on my frame, I've got an integrated FPV camera that I'm limited to the amount that I can tilt it. And as you know, when you're racing, you really want to tilt this up. So when you're going real fast and it's at an angle, you don't look at the ground and you can't see anything in front of you. So once I hit 30 degrees on my setup, I'm limited. And then on top of that, I like to add the 10-degree motor mounts, and that helps it get it a little more forward thrust without having to be, you know, straight up and down tilted. Now, if you have a frame that it isn't integrated into the frame for protection and it sits on top, then I would say you probably don't need them, because then you can just tilt your camera as far forward as you want to get that view that you're looking for. So that's my take on angle motor mounts. And now we're going to go over to Mark, and he's going to review the wing from Twisted Hobbies.
Thanks, Patrick. This week's product review is on the Zorro from Twisted Hobbies. I'm going to show you some pros and cons about it. So let's get started. First of all, here's the wing. It's a 36-inch wing made out of EPP foam. That's the more durable of the two foams that are out there right now. This wing is a very agile wing. It's designed for acrobatic maneuvers. So when you do loops and flips with this right here, it's going to be very tight, very responsive, and very quick. Surprisingly, this plane is very fast. And it only took me about 2 to 3 hours to build it. So I consider this an intermediate build. The one thing that I found when I was flying it through its paces and crashing the crap out of it was its durability factor. It needs to be stronger. Every time I crashed, even on a gentle roll on a crash, something would break, whether it be a winglet or the actual one point, the actual wing cracked in half. So what I started to do was add some of this reinforced packing tape on it, which I've done on other wings and found to be perfect. Also, what I really think they should do is add some laminate when you buy this frame. Just laminate the whole frame. It will make it a little more rigid, and it will be able to handle those crashes that this thing's going to take. Optimal way to do it is get the tape that I showed right here and then laminate it. Then you're going to have a super strong wing. You could also rig it out with some FPV gear. I tried that out. It handled the weight. It wasn't too bad as long as you keep the VTX size low and the camera weight low. It really doesn't change the characteristics of the way it flies. It's a very inexpensive wing. Like I said, it's less than $100. So I suggest go and check it out. And make sure you go to twistedhobbies.com, check out the Zorro.
That's all we got for you. Be sure to check us out next time.
Where we'll be flying the plane by Ivy Crazy called the Banshee. I put it through the gauntlet.
We also got some good feedback from you guys. You want to hear more about pit tuning, so we're going to give it to you. We're going to check out that D.
So if you like the show, be sure to click the like and subscribe button below.
And we'll see you next time. That's all we got for you this time. Be sure to check us out next time, where Mark's going to compose himself for once.
No, he's like that, look. And we have a special email from a viewer that we're going to answer. Fuck.
That's okay. We get through it.
Around. But that's going to basically be the same thing.
Oh, sorry, man. Let me get this. Hello? Hey. Hey, Bob. It's Bob Sacklick, man.
Bob Sacklick from Green Balls, Missouri. You want to look this like you're a cool dude, not like you're like a little clown or, I don't know, whatever.
He got tape covered and pissed himself.
Guys out there, apparently that's what you want to hear. So we're going to give you... Yeah, that noise you just made with your mouth totally like wigged me out. It was like... What the fuck is that? That would be a good outtake.
You give me a stitch again like last time.